Nakatomi Plaza. That is from Die Hard, and that is a very good shirt. I like that.
You will like this then. Hold on. It's from the Christmas party from '88.
That's spectacular. Wow. Alan Rickman, Mr. Takagi will not be joining us for the rest of his life. That's one of the. I remember I was sophomore in high school, and I'll never forget when I first saw Die Hard. Spectacular. It was amazing.
Yeah, the movie's a masterpiece. Daniel, when you get older and your family allows you to watch it, you should really watch Die Hard. So I'm curious, Daniel, I want to start with you. This is obviously your first movie, and I am very curious, what actually surprised you about making a movie that maybe you weren't expecting going in?
I was not expecting how much goes into a movie, because you film the movie, and then right after you have like 100 things, and while you're filming the movie, they have like all these different little things in the background that just makes the movie great. And I just didn't realize how much goes into a movie.
We didn't together. We sitting here doing all these interviews, did you?
I didn't realize this.
There you go.
Ben, when I was watching it, there's a scene where you're in the school and you're talking to the psychologist. And I swear I was looking at Chucky 25 years later from Good Will Hunting. Is that sort of how you played that scene, or is it just my imagination?
I mean, that's a very observant point. That is something that I describe the role often to people as if the Chucky character from Good Will Hunting, I mean, I assume he did grow up. If he grew up, what he would be like and doing, and it was definitely connected to that. Yeah, for sure. And in fact, there's a lot more in common with the part of Long Island and part of Boston that story was set in than I think maybe people might think, and definitely those characters, and it was the same energy. It makes me sound like a little bit of a one-trick pony, but it's actually true. So what can I say?
I'm a big fan of William Monahan and his screenwriting ability. Daniel, I don't think you've read too many screenplays, but I'm curious for both of you. Could you sort of talk about what it was about the script and the dialogue and what you were doing that really appealed to you, and what you thought was really good about it?
You read the screenplay, right? Did you read this script? No, it's good. You should.
But
what did you like about the story, though? What did you like with the characters?
I liked how they all got together as a family, because that's very important in life. You have to have a great family, and your family members have to have your back, and you have to have their backs. That's one of the most important things.
That is a stunningly accurate articulation of exactly how I felt about the story too. I don't know that I could say it any better. Being a very talky person, I will try. But the truth is, what he's saying is right. It's about family and the importance of love and family, and the need to connect as human beings and to love and care for and parent children, whatever that looks like, whatever your family model is, has to be underpinned by love and time and commitment, in the sense that kids get from adults in their lives that they are worth something and mean something and can accomplish what they want in life. I think that's the most important aspect of raising children.
Obviously, I'm a huge fan of George Clooney, both in front of and behind the camera. And I read that, Ben, that he gave you a note as a performer that you had actually not gotten before, like a direction, if you will. Just curious, Daniel, could you also talk about working with George and maybe some of the way he directed you that maybe, surprised you or helped you become a better actor?
First of all, George was a great guy. I'm not just saying that. He was just a great guy, and so was Ben. And
but you are just saying that.
No.
No, okay. Not because I'm next to you.
No. And I really loved him a lot. And George gave me some good advice when on filming. You have to put like a little more action into the films, and sometimes if it's like emotional, you could talk low, but if it's like action, talk like you're I can't explain
more energy.
Yeah, like more energy.
Sure.
Yeah.
You guys ready to do Die Hard? I don't know, the 4, 5, whatever the next one. Get ready for the action movie.
Yes.
Yeah, George helped you a lot. And one of the things George did for both of us, I think, was to make the set, at least I think so, feel very comfortable. Like I didn't feel like self-conscious, like oh, people are
Yeah,
gonna make fun of me,
he
right?
made us feel very comfortable when we were filming.
I read, and I could be wrong about this, but Daniel, you are a big fan of Batman. Is that correct?
Yes.
So I'm just curious on how many days did it take for you to talk to Ben about Batman? Was it the first day, the second day, or the third day?
First day. They were rearranging the camera, and we were sitting next to each other in the chairs. I was like, so how was playing Batman? And we just kept on talking about
Just
it.
like that. Yeah. He does a bit Batman fan. Although if I was a YouTuber, that would be the ultimate level. But that's
That's actually something, not where I was going with this interview, but my sister's kids are obsessed with YouTube and YouTube stars. Like
my kids are too. That's what they mostly watch. Yeah.
Yeah, and so I'm curious, Daniel, what is it? Who are your favorite YouTubers? And for Ben, what is it? I mean, isn't it weird seeing, or is it? I guess it's just not what I was brought up with. So I'm so not used to it. You know what I mean?
Who's your favorite YouTuber?
MrBeast.
Right. I actually know MrBeast, and is it because did you watch his Squid Game thing?
Yeah, I also liked him a lot before he
So did
that.
my son. He was a fan.
Yeah, I was
before
a
it
fan.
became cool.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah, it's interesting. It's like it's a different form of like communicating, telling stories, and doing stuff, and one that obviously is I mean, YouTube is only it feels like a relatively recent development. I mean, it is certainly in the grand scheme of things, and then the communication that evolved within that technology and what that allowed is just something different than longer form. I mean, you have on the one hand the internet streaming allowed like the more serial for like this extended like miniseries things, to be like more in-depth examination of characters and stories. And on the other hand, there is this kind of also this very interstitial, shorter form thing. And I think what's happened is that with the freedom for people to sort of create at whatever length they kind of want to tell their story, you've found all kinds of different stories and forms of storytelling and stuff that I didn't. It was hard for me to even, that I was a little behind the curve, and a lot of stuff I've like learned from my kids and what they watch. And at first I'm like, what is this? And then as I watch, I go like, this is really interesting. There's like something really interesting and happening here. In particular, MrBeast, great guy, nice guy, like his stuff on YouTube, and it's not how I grew up. I know it's not the entertainment that I watched. It wasn't there. But it doesn't mean like I think there's also a tendency when you like get older to be like these kids are all watching the YouTube, you know what I mean? And that's a fast road to dinosaurdom, I think.
100%. I got to stop there. I'm just going to leave it with Ben. I really hope you're directing something again soon. I really like it when you're behind the camera.
Thank you so much.
Daniel, congrats on your first movie. You did fantastic.
Thank you.